I love Alola forms. Marowak, Persian, Sandslash, Raichu, all of the Alola forms were fantastic additions to the series. Okay, maybe not you. But what I really want is more.
Please, sir. I want some more.
And with Ultra Sun and Moon being announced, it's pretty safe to speculate on more being added to the series.
Yeah, like Lantern.
Wait, what? What the hell are you doing here?
Remember, we're doing a top 10 together. It's in the title of the video.
Oh yeah. Shall we start? Okay, first off, why the hell was Entropius in Sun and Moon to begin with? This fruit neck fella fits right into Alola. Since they didn't, I think when Ultra Sun and Moon comes around, they should introduce Alola Entropius. A regional variant that would lose its flying typing after settling down within lush jungle, finding its dietary needs taken care of by the tasty Bounsweet found in the grass, and thus had no need to travel by air to search for food.
Next, I want to talk about one of the many feral animals that roam Hawaii, the pig/boar. A Pokemon that would perfectly represent the feral pigs of the islands would be Grunting. Grunting as it is a pretty underrated Pokemon, and we can definitely see a group of more rugged looking Grunpigs gaining the fighting type to reflect its more aggressive look and nature. There are other pig Pokemon like Swinub that could have taken this entry, but as I said before, Grunting is pretty underrated, so it could definitely use an Alolan form and some time in the spotlight.
Sea snakes. Why aren't there any in Pokemon? More specifically, why aren't there any in Alola? Well, let's be honest, there's only ever been one reported in the seas of Hawaii, but at the same time, when was the last time you saw a koala in the wild in Hawaii? There are plenty of Pokemon in the various regions of the franchise that don't make much sense given the place their region is based on. Kamala, Salamence, Lycanroc, all Pokemon based on animals that aren't exactly native to Alola, so why not a sea snake? I say we take a fan favourite in Arbok, give it the water poison typing, with some access to some new water type moves and possibly a rearrangement of its stats to give this amazing Pokemon some reason to be used again.
The following Pokemon is one that would absolutely be described as having a pretty boring design and a Pokemon that is fairly useless both in-game and in competitive play. This Pokemon is of course Kecleon. In terms of why Kecleon should receive an Alolan form, Kecleon is based on chameleons, and chameleons are commonly found in Hawaii, and that's why it would make perfect sense for Kecleon to be native to Alola in some way. With Kecleon's Alolan form, it would be great to give it a minor design change, and also give it the grass typing, and then give Kecleon access to some physical grass type attacks like Leaf Blade to fit more in with how chameleons spend most of their lives in trees. Kecleon is often considered to be a forgotten Pokemon, so an Alolan form would give it a bit more attention.
Finally, the next mon I want to see get an Alolan form is Qwilfish. Granted, Qwilfish isn't exactly the most interesting Pokemon of the bunch, it's definitely one that should have been included from the start. In the real world, Toxapex, or the Crown of Thorns starfish which is based on, is a threat to sea life wherever it's allowed to settle and reproduce. The two things that stop this creature from destroying everything is its two main predators, the Triggerfish and the Pufferfish. One of these we already have in the Alola region, and one we don't. I propose we add Qwilfish to the mix with the fighting type to reflect its more aggressive nature needed to fend off the Toxapex, and to breathe new life into this somewhat underappreciated Pokemon. Alright, I think that's about it.
We only talked about 5.
Oh yeah. So, where are the other ones?
On my channel.
Oh yeah. You guys should check that out. Subscribe!